this is our third part of the 15th session. It has been very difficult these last days to finish the sessions. I have sent the link to my students and I hope that they will come back again. Hello again, Tatiana.
Teacher.
Thanks for getting back. I am sorry, but as I was explaining, there are a lot of technical problems.
No
And
problem.
also the power went down here, so it is really out of my hands.
No problem, teacher.
Okay. In the meantime, while the others arrive, do you have any question, any doubt, Tatiana, about the final exam, the rubric?
No, teacher. All is clear.
Okay, great. There are a different scale of performance. So we have excellent with 2 points, fair with 1
I
point.
can hear you well.
You can hear me well.
Yes, teacher.
Let me see what I can do here. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Sophia is also here. Hello, Sophia, again. This is the third.
No
Oh,
problem, teacher.
my goodness. I don't know exactly I think it's a combination of the hangouts and then the power went on in the region, it went down. So no internet, even the signal for the mobile phones was not working. So I was like, okay, let's have a lot of patience.
We can start again.
Yes, we have to start once again. And again, so I was asking Tatiana if you have any questions regarding the final exam.
No, teacher, it's clear what we can to say, what are the questions, and what are the purpose of the text.
Okay, great. I would like to go then to the different topics. Okay, so first, I don't know if you have any questions regarding introducing yourself. If there is something there that you don't know or that you don't understand.
No, teacher.
Okay. For Miguel and Andres, is there any question regarding the topic introducing yourself?
No, teacher, there is any question about it.
Hi, Andres. Welcome
Hello.
back. I
Okay.
am sorry about all these technical problems, really. It is really out of my hands.
It always happens.
Yes. Did you have the same trouble in the previous speaking sessions?
Yes, I had this trouble.
Ah, okay. So it's not the first time.
No.
Okay. Thanks anyway to all for your patience. It can be tiring, but we have to make it work. Okay, is there any questions regarding any particular topic, any particular tense, maybe modal verbs or simple future? Or Miguel, do you have any questions regarding one of the topics?
No, teacher.
Okay. There were some questions that we had on our previous session in the modal verbs. Okay. Let me just open here. And these two questions were to use the different modal verbs, okay? Okay, yes, Sophia. What is the difference between would and could? Okay, so let's say first that could has two main uses, okay? Could is more used to talk about an ability in the past. You say, for example, I could run very fast when I was a child. Okay, this is an ability. Maybe you can run, you can still run, of course, but maybe not as fast as you used to. Okay, and there is another use. Yes,
Yes, I got it, teacher.
this is an ability in the past. Okay, I could, for example, you go to somebody's place and the person asks you, Sofía, could you sleep last night? And you say, yes, I could. Yo pude dormir anoche. Okay, it doesn't have to be that long ago. Okay, and then you have another use is a formal request. You go to a bank and you don't have a pen, and you ask the person who is next to you, could you please lend me your pen? Okay, you are asking this person to do you a favor. Okay, so this is a formal request.
For cool, yes?
Yes, could.
Okay.
So we have these two main uses. First, the ability in the past. I could run, I could eat a lot of candies, whatever you want to say about what you could do in the past. And then the formal request.
Okay, and would, teacher.
And then we have would. Would is used to make offers. Okay, you invite someone to your place and you ask this person, would you like something to drink, for example? Okay, this is not a request, this is an offer. Okay.
Oh, okay, teacher. I got it.
Yes, and then you can also say, would you are organizing a party and you invite people, would you like to come to my party? You are offering them to come. You are inviting them. And would is also a conditional, is used for the second conditional. When I say, if I was billionaire, I would, I will have my own airplane. Let's dream. Okay. Si yo fuera millonaria o billonaria, me compraría un avión. Tendría un avión propio. Okay. So would in this case is making you the second conditional and gives the verb, when we translate to Spanish, the suffix ría, comería, haría, viajaría. Exactly. Is the in the end iría, exactly. Is it clear for you the different uses of these two?
Yes, teacher. Now, yes. Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
very kind.
Okay, no problem. Is there any other question regarding modal verbs, for example? Is it clear for you the difference between may and might? When do we use may and when do we use might?
Teacher, can you remember us, please?
Yes, so may, both are used for probability. May is a stronger probability than might. Okay, if somebody says, will you come to the party? And you start thinking, oh yes, why not? What I'm going to get, what I'm going to wear. Is this person going to be there? Like if you start thinking that yes, you can say yes, I might come. Okay, it is more than 50% that you will come. I may come to the party. And then if you say no party, I don't feel like in a mood of going. I don't want to dress up. I don't want to go really, but I don't want to say no directly. Okay, so I can say, I might come, but this might come is I am not sure. Okay, and it's less than 50%. It's like, it has to be a miracle if I go. Okay, this is this is talking about probability.
Okay, teacher.
But maybe you are thinking about that today, but it also means that maybe tomorrow you will feel different about going to this party. You will say, oh, and now I'm motivated, and that's you open the possibility when you say might. You don't say directly no, you say, well, I might come. Okay. And may, the other use, and this is only for May, okay? You use it for asking for permission, okay? I don't know if you remember during the 14th lesson, I was saying that children usually ask teachers, may I go to the bathroom, please? All the
Yes,
time.
teacher. I remember that.
Because this is asking for permission.
Mm-hmm.
And
When
this
I
is
was in the
only with
school.
May. Because if they ask you can, of course you can go to the toilet. You are already a human. No? But if I
Yes.
give you the permission, it's another thing. Okay, this is only with May. So I don't know if it is clear for you.
Yes, teacher. It's clear. The information.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're very welcome, Sophia. And the others, any questions regarding, for example, the simple future? Anything that you aren't so sure, or anything about pronunciation as well? No? Okay, people. So there were two last questions that we didn't discuss last time, if you remember. One was, what should you do to improve your English skills in English? And the other one, what can you do as future teachers to help your students improve their speaking skills in English? Okay, what do you think according to your experience, to maybe what you have read, what you have listened to? Okay, these were the two questions that we didn't have enough time to finish them on the 14th session.
Okay,
Yes,
teacher.
Sophia.
I want to start with the questions.
Yes, please, Sophia.
Um, what should you do to improve your speaking skills in English?
Mhm.
First, I think that the practice is one of the most important things
Mhm.
because it's necessary for you remember all that you learn. For example, the vocabulary, the phrases, or something like that.
Mhm.
It's important be confident
Mhm.
and speak as often as possible
Mhm.
that we can, and don't be shy to make mistakes
Mhm. Mhm.
about the pronunciation or something like that. Because we need practice. And if we practice, we will become to improve our pronunciation and vocabulary. Um, for me, it's important listen to the news or maybe the radio and
Mhm.
songs in English to improve my pronunciation and learn maybe new words and expression and normal expressions.
Mhm.
And I really like to watch movies in English and pay attention to the new vocabulary. I really like to watch them with subtitles in English.
Mhm.
Um, and another thing is make friends
Mhm.
that something like English speakers
Mhm. Mhm.
because we can to compare and
Mhm.
learn with them and maybe tell about normal things, maybe the daily routine or something like that, and practice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and for my pronunciation, I use online dictionaries
Mhm.
with,
Mhm.
with audio,
Mhm.
uh, so I can check the pronunciation and know the sorry, I forget the word.
Which
and
word are you
know
looking for?
y saber como la gramática.
To know the grammar,
Yes, to know
maybe.
the grammar of the words.
Mhm.
And one of the last things is talk to myself in
Mhm.
English loudly, maybe from in the mirror or in the shower. I don't know.
Yes.
I
Mhm.
really like to talk to myself in English because I know um shy when I talk to myself and alone.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the last one is try to think always in English.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the second question, what can you do as future teachers to help your students improve their speaking skills in English?
Mhm.
I think that speaking is a habit, but
Mhm.
it doesn't mean that we don't need certain strategies. Um,
Mhm.
in my experience, I think that games are wonderful to improve the progress in the students.
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe when I was in a class in the future, sorry,
Mhm.
starting with a short dialogue, make a student feel more comfortable and not afraid to speak.
Mhm.
Um, I think that the point is to keep using the English as a daily communication, give
Mhm.
them motivation and using various digital tools
Mhm.
like computers or activities of internet.
Mhm.
Um, it's important to give them something that they can actually use in their life.
Mhm.
Maybe talk about their problems, their issues, their interests, their hobbies, and their experience, their vacations, and something that is what um interesting for them.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Give them tips about how they can to select the strategies. For example, watch movie, listen songs or radio,
Mhm.
read a book in English, and something like that.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I think that is important taking notes
Mhm.
of useful note sentences and
Mhm.
phrases and thinking about in which environment or opportunity the students could put those selected sentences in action, maybe with friends, with the teacher, at work, in the school, or just for or just for practice.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that's all, teacher.
Okay, Sophia, thank you very much. I have found a page where you can also, I haven't tried it. I have to be honest with you. This is called Fluent Land. and there you can register. And I don't know if any of you has already used it. You have forums like online chats where you can talk in English and write in English.
I check in this moment the page, and it's very interesting, teacher.
You have, yeah, I like it also. There are games, they have vocabulary games, grammar games, finding the mistakes, and you have also it is divided by levels, beginner, intermediate, and you have advanced also. And at the end, in grammar, you have like a preparation for the IELTS and for the TOEFL. So maybe this can be
It's very useful.
It can be good for you. You can enter, I know, because I have heard that some students here in the academy, they have entered this and they speak there with people from Egypt or from Thailand.
Oh
And
my God.
they write. It's like a small Facebook. And of course, it's up to you to handle it. No, it's important to keep your privacy and everything, but it can be useful if you want to practice more English.
Yes, teacher. I really liked this page. In these days, I like to check and maybe register.
Yes, you can see if it's something that you like and you feel that it can be useful. There are also I think that there you don't need to check the vocabulary and stuff. You don't need to register. I think that you need to register more to be part of the different blocks. Otherwise, you have, for example, prepositions, and then you have gerunds and infinitives, and there are tests that you can do also to practice your grammar. And for this, you don't have to register. So if this helps you, you let me know. You can let me know on Wednesday if you have opened an
Yes, teacher.
account.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so thank you very much. Who wants
Thank
to
you.
answer the It was very interesting, all your contribution. It was meaningful. And who wants to participate next? What should you do to improve your speaking skills? And what can you do as future teachers to improve your students' speaking skills? Who wants to participate?
Me.
Yes, Miguel.
The first one, what should you do to improve your speaking skills in English? I should practice in different ways, such as reading, speaking with others, doing exercise, and also I should practice from web page. For example, the web page that you suggest us.
Okay.
Because in that web page I can find tools that allow me to listen the unknown words and practice different exercises. The second one, what can you do as future teachers to help your students improve their speaking skills in English? Well, I can teach them using all the abilities and skills that I have got through my own experience. I can suggest them to read and looking for new vocabulary. I also can invite them to search a web page in order to do exercises which allow them to improve their skills to speak English too. And something important, I can suggest them to be disciplined.
Disciplined.
Yes, and persistent to achieve the target.
Yes, as we discussed, persistence is very important, no? Sometimes it gets difficult, we get busy, but it's important to go on, no? This is something very important to keep in mind. I saw a quote that persistence on the long term it's stronger than intelligence, because when you are an intelligent person and you understand very quickly, you can lose your discipline. You say, I understand, so I don't do it anymore. But a persistent person who is always trying to do and do maybe goes farther than the intelligent person. No, it is important to
Yes,
combine both.
it's a very good quote.
Mm. Okay, Miguel.
Because
Yes.
sometimes we we think that we need a special talent
Mm-hmm.
or gift to do something, but only we need be persistent and
Mm-hmm.
disciplined to reach the target.
This is something important. If you even if we make and if we make small steps, the important thing is always to move towards our purposes, our objectives. Sometimes we want to accomplish many things in very short time. So it is important to go little by little, no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Miguel, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And also let's hear Andres or Eric about these two questions. Yes, Eric, please.
Sorry, teacher. In this moment, are making a noise. And
Okay.
teacher,
Yes.
to improve my speaking skill, I think that it's important read daily, and also I might realize listening practice
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when we watch videos or TV programs.
Mm-hmm.
Change the language is the exists to opportunity to change the language or put subtitles
Uh-huh.
in
Uh-huh.
English.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm start to practice my speaking skill with
Mm-hmm.
a UNAT tutor, and and I talk with them with he so we talk about what else uh, the anywhere anything
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um to my about my work, about my daily routine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I state by state,
Yes.
and I feel that I increase my
Mm-hmm. So
speaking skill
you are taking some
because what
you are
teacher?
you are taking, sorry to interrupt you, you are taking some private lessons, some private sessions with another speaking tutor, yes?
Yes, teacher. It's
Ah,
personally face
okay.
to face,
Ah, face to
and
face. Mm-hmm.
this help me to uh, lay aside
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
my stress and my shy.
But you are not shy, Eric. You know, la tienes bien
No,
fea,
teacher.
tímido.
But when I speak English with another person,
Mm-hmm.
I feel very stressed.
You stress. Yes, I think it's normal
And my
for everyone when we speak, even if when we speak Spanish, sometimes it's stressful. You are not the only one. Continue, please.
teacher, with the second question, when when I when I teach and I depend to the students like the age.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Uh, if I have a child student, the activity will be would be in the student older.
mm-hmm.
¿Sí se dice, teacher?
What do you want to
And the
say?
activity would be more um,
Interesting, more attractive, maybe?
yes, more attractive, like
Uh-huh.
a forum, a website, English website,
Mm-hmm.
interactive room classroom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And teacher, I think that it's
Yes.
important teach the discipline
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when discipline. And
Yes, we
hello,
are listening.
hola.
Yes.
Okay, teacher. No, teacher, it's all.
Okay, thank you very much. You say something very important, Eric, is that we have to adapt our lessons because we have to see our public. It is not the same, and you will see that on the teaching practice to teach to small children than then to teenagers or to adults. Sorry, what is Sophia? Ah, okay. Okay, Sophia. Have a
Bye,
good
teacher.
day.
Thank you so much for all.
Okay, Sophia, you're
Bye,
very
Paula.
welcome. Remember your
Bye,
timetable
Sophia.
and see you on Wednesday.
Yes, teachers.
Have a
I
nice
got it. Thank you. Bye.
bye, Sophia. So, as we were discussing, it is important to know your students, their characteristics, their needs. It is important to adapt your lessons and try to make it, as you said, motivating and interesting for them. Okay? So, Andres, please, according to your experience, what can we do to improve our speaking skills?
Well, we should do at the first is
Mm-hmm.
enjoying learning English, and everything is going to be easier when you do this. In my personal case, I usually listen to music in English,
Mm-hmm.
trying to make some didactic exercises like an understanding of the first, what the song says, what the lyrics says,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then trying to listen again, watching the lyrics in
Mm-hmm.
English yet, and at the end, for a whole understanding, I translate the lyric to understand what so saying totally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as I told you at the first lessons, I watch a series. It's in English. The audio is in
Mm-hmm.
English. The subtitle is in Spanish. And And where the town that I live, most of foreigners come, and I sometimes take the opportunity to take the advantage of that visit, and I talk to them in English,
Mm-hmm.
and especially to improve my listening skill. It's very hard to understand to a British people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, for example, German people talking in English, they are hard to understand too. So it's really important for me, and as my partner said, to be disciplined every time, every day, because this learning process never ends. And what can you do as a future teacher to help your students? Well, currently I'm an English teacher, so for my students, yes, they they are always shy at the moment to speak in English. So
Mm-hmm.
when I teach something or translate some that the students have or are interested, sorry, I'm trying the next lessons, next classes to do it in English,
Mm-hmm.
giving them the trust that they can say it as normal as usual, and every time to improve our minutes talking in English,
Mm-hmm.
since they greet until say goodbye. You can do it. Always motivate them in order to express something in English that I know and they know we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's finally, or in my summary,
Summarizing. Mm-hmm. Summarize.
summarizing the
Mm-hmm.
trust. The most important is trust.
Mm-hmm.
Giving them the trust that they can do it.
Yes, of course, make them feel comfortable, no? And
Yes.
confident. This is something
Yes.
important, very important as well. And trying to use, we called it the target language, no? It's English in this case. And when you try to use it as much as possible, it becomes like a habit, no? People already
Yes.
start thinking in English. Oh, I have to go to a toilet and I need to ask the teacher, oh teacher, may I go to the toilet, may I ask you a question? It's always important to focus on that. That is very important. And also I remember like a comparison between the old ways of teaching English and now. Before, it was when you made a mistake, the teacher made you feel bad, like, oh no, what did you do? No. And you
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
something that is now very important, is to, when you give trust, and when you, and actually it's a verb, when you trust your students, you are empowering them to speak in English. And it is not a problem like correct once and twice or three times, as many times as necessary, but it's important for them to do it. Okay.
You're right, tutor.
Okay, Andres, thank you very much. All of you had very meaningful ideas. I really appreciate. Thank you for your patience once again. I don't know if you have any further question. Otherwise, we will see us on Wednesday. Yes, Eric?
Okay, teacher. Thank you to this session. How the special attitude.
Okay. We can't really hear you very well, Eric. Okay, Andres said that he doesn't have any questions. What about you, Miguel? Any questions?
I don't have any question to teacher. I hope that I hope that in the next class, in the final exam, all of us could be could have a success, you know,
Success, that you will succeed. I
success.
am sure you will do. You are a very nice group. I'm sure
Yes,
that you will make a very good exam, all of you.
thank you, teacher.
Thank you, Miguel. Okay, for the time being, thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.